What's up, everybody? It's Tyler here, and I'm back for another interview. And I've got Philadelphia native Matt Freedman on with me, and also former college quarterback. Matt, it's great to have you on here. How you doing?
Doing great, Tyler. Thanks, man. Really
Good.
appreciate it.
Great to have you on here. We're enjoying the Jersey heat up here and Pennsylvania since you're out in Philly, but
Yes,
we're both
sir.
excited to get back down to Nashville. I know Matt's ready to record some more music, but he had a new single come out today called Rum Summer. So great to have it out on all streaming platforms. Matt, how's it feel to have the new song out there?
Oh, it always feels good, man. This is a fun one. It's just a little summertime groove, just getting nostalgic, thinking about those days that you kind of live that tropical lifestyle, no worries, carefree, just carrying around a bottle of rum with you, sort of declaring that as your summer drink, just seeing all those empty red Solo cups in people's hands and just going around filling them back up and enjoying life, man. So
Hey, we know the song's got a good summer vibe. Now, in your point of view, if you had to describe a setting where you'd be listening to the song, just talk it over a little bit.
yeah, man, I mean, summertime, there's so much imagery that kind of goes along with it, but it's definitely set for kind of that morning after a big, spring break or a beach party when you're sort of just waking up, getting things going. And, everyone's been there when you're kind of stepping over bodies and there's cups and all kinds of stuff laying all over the floor and you're starting to mix that first drink, the little hair of the dog experience, maybe making some brunch, getting things going again. And, I kind of look back in my life to a couple of those experiences, whether it was a spring break destination in Jamaica, for me came to mind. And, um, coming out of the wintertime too, it was almost like drinking all those heavy, like IPA beers and just making a declaration like, you know what, this is going to be the summer of rum, man. This is rum summer. I'm going full blown Chesney mode. I'm going to put my mind on a beach. I'm gonna, take myself right to that Caribbean spot destination in my mind. And, the instant that I have a rum drink in my hand, it could be 30 degrees outside. It just puts my mind on an island, So that's
Oh yeah.
regardless of where you are, that's what I wanted to kind of portray with this song.
I think it's the perfect theme, especially for it to come out in the summer. I know it's kind of like all country fans out there, they're always up for a new drinking song.
There's never a shortage, and that's totally fine with me, man.
Oh, hey, it just gets people dancing. Have a good time.
Yep,
But
that's
yeah,
it.
this is your second song out this summer already. Do you have any more music plans to release for the rest of 2021?
Yeah, actually a ton. About 2 months ago, I was in Nashville and recorded 12 songs in 3 days. So we have a bunch more coming out. I have another one coming probably in August, called Once Upon a Lime. It's actually another, summertime kind of party anthem, but funny story behind that too. I wrote it with another guy from Jersey named Mike Callie and another guy from Northern California, actually named Shane Gray. And the story with that goes, there's a guy from Jersey flying into a spring break destination who had the ring in his pocket to propose to his girlfriend. Girlfriend breaks up with him the night before the trip. So it's like, damn. So he brings his best friend down on the trip with him instead, still has the ring in his pocket. Unbeknownst to him, there's a girl coming in from Long Beach, California, who caught her boyfriend cheating on him the night before the trip. So she grabs one of her girlfriends. They both happen to meet at the bar, the swim up bar at a spring break destination. They kind of have the bartender cut up a couple lines for their two drinks, and the rest is spring break history. So
Wow.
that'll be another fun one.
That's a crazy story right there.
Yeah, that'll be another fun one for August.
Oh, for sure. I mean, I know these two songs that you're putting out, well, you put out, and the one you're putting out next month, they just bring Jimmy Buffett vibes, Jake Owen, Chesney. Now, for you personally, who are some of your biggest influences in country music?
Well, I mean, you just probably named, a couple of them. I fell in love with country music back in probably 2001, 2000-ish, so almost, 20 years ago. The first couple times I heard Kenny Chesney, that was it for me. Changed my life. I look at, songs like Young and I Go Back and, that late 90s country thing with,
Uh,
gosh, even Alan Jackson and Travis Tritt and, Chris Cagle, like It's a Great Day to Be Alive, and all these songs, just that was what I grew up on.
Oh,
The classics. Yeah, exactly.
Country's the best. I've got a lot of people behind me that'll say that.
I'm getting chills. I'm getting chills thinking about it and talking about this, man. It is. The vibe, the storytelling, the imagery, just the way it makes you feel, like the nostalgia. There's something about an Eric Church song, a Chesney song, that it transports your mind to a different place. It's therapy. It's just something that it's like an out of body experience when you hear some of these songs for the first time. It transports you to a different place.
Yeah, you're just daydreaming.
Yeah,
it's a great feeling.
It is. It's been cool to see over the past 10, 15 years too, just kind of the evolution of where it's come, and people, we're not alone, and it's such a massive community that's growing so fast, and the songwriter community embracing it's tremendous. I meet people every day, and I'm sure you do the same, that are fans, that are writers, that are producers, that are trying to get records cut, and the community is insane, and I love being a part of it.
It is. It's like one big family, I like to say.
Yeah, that's a perfect way to describe it. You nailed it.
Yep. Now, in regards to those artists and maybe some more, do you have any dream artists that you hope to open for someday?
Oh my gosh. As a performer, I mean, Chesney is God to me, from a performance perspective. His shows are the happiest day of the entire year, and I know we've been waiting for 2 years for him to go back out on tour. But I look at, Eric Church even too, from a songwriting perspective, his performances are crazy good. Zach Brown Band would be insane to even consider. And then there's a lot of, guys that I don't even want to call them upstarts. I look at, Brett Young puts on a great show, and there's guys that are more pop, kind of centric that are just crushing it right now. And, guys that I'd love to write with and go on tour, like Mitchell Tenpenny is crushing it right now. And, Dustin Lynch puts on great shows. I don't know, I could go on forever, and they're all dreams. I don't have anyone zeroed in,
Yeah, it's just a lot of fun. I know Dustin Lynch put out the new song Tequila on a Boat.
Yep.
That's got to be your jam. I know it's mine.
So good.
I love
so good, man.
You got Chris Lane on it too, which is great. But moving on, I thought we could talk about your experience as a college quarterback and the transition into becoming a country music singer. Hello.
Hey.
Yeah, I lost you.
You there? Sorry, I lost you for a sec.
All right, cool. I'll just.
That was my fault. Sorry about that.
Oh, no problem. I'll just restate the question. So I thought we could shift into your transition from a college quarterback to just pursuing a career in country music, and how'd that come to mind? And is there any specific moment that you just knew you wanted to pursue country?
I've been playing in bands and performing for a long time, since I was probably about 20, 21 years old. Really regionally here in Philly, the band I was in sold out the Trocadero Theater. We played Lincoln Financial Field, where the Eagles play. So it's always been a part of my life to write, original music and perform it. And when I started falling more in love with country, we played in like a pop punk band, growing up, because that's kind of what everyone did when you were in high school. But the more I started listening to country music is when I started writing more in that, in that genre. And I had a buddy of mine move to Nashville, and ended up rooming with a guy named Jordan Schmidt, who's a mega producer today, for Florida Georgia Line and others. So he and I would pass ideas back and forth. This is about 10 years ago. And really from there, I just tried to build the catalog up. And then I had 2 young daughters, so I had to kind of shelve everything for a little while. And over the past 2 years, I've just kind of ramped it back up. But, it's always been a part of me to kind of write in that style, because I love listening to the music so much. It just kind of came natural, I guess. But, over the last 10, 12 years, I've been just trying to build up a catalog of songs to either pitch or release myself. And we're finally getting around to doing it. So
That's a cool journey. Long time coming. Really cool. Now, talking about your college career, I know there's a bunch of country music stars that they're just really athletic and transform their athletic career into something with music. Brett Young, Garth Brooks even played minor league baseball. I could go
yeah,
on.
the only major league player I think who's a country star, right?
Pretty sure. I know Brett Young was supposed to get drafted, but I don't know what happened. I think he flew out his arm or something. But
Yeah.
describe it for you as a college quarterback. Now you're a country singer.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. The more, and you made the perfect point. I think Sam Hunt, played. I every time I like look deeper into a bio of somebody that I admire, the guys with posters on my wall as artists and songwriters. A lot of them have athletic ties, and I don't know that it's not all of us kind of wanting to go back, or just having that deep nostalgic root of the camaraderie of the guys and that feeling of smelling that fresh cut grass in the field, and the highs of winning and the lows of playing your last game. And for me, I blew out, I think I was telling you, I blew out my knee on one play, and it ended my career in football. I tore my PCL, MCL, meniscus all on one play. Had surgery. It was an 18-month recovery, and I was done. So I put the football down, put the pads on the shelf, picked up the guitar, and
here you are.
All that energy into music. So yeah, now we're about 15 years later. Now we're here.
That's cool. Hey, I mean, I know you're a huge college football fan, and I know you're an Eagles fan. Obviously for the NFL. Hopefully not confusing anybody out there. But
yep.
I thought I'd ask you, who's your favorite college team, and what are some of your predictions for the season, both college and NFL?
Yeah, man. I'm a huge Penn State fan. We are all day long. I grew up watching them. Would have gone to Penn State most likely if I didn't play football at a smaller school. But I always have big aspirations. We play Auburn this year, which is new for us. We go right into conference play early in the year, and I think we're a little weak at the quarterback position right now. Our recruiting class has been tremendous. It always is. James Franklin is a tremendous recruiter. But Ohio State is just Ohio State. They're in a different caliber. So if we can get through Wisconsin, Michigan, and Auburn, we're in really good shape for a home Saturday night whiteout again. But
that's gonna be crazy with a sold out crowd after COVID.
Chills. Can't even think about it. It's going to drive me crazy all day. I'm going to be looking at videos of whiteouts and get me all fired up.
Yeah, that'll get you excited. How about for the NFL? What do you think?
I'm an Eagles fan, man. I bleed green. That's my squad. They've been disappointing. Carson Wentz had a very weird kind of run here. The Super Bowl was the greatest sports experience of my entire life here. But being an Eagles fan is like being in an abusive relationship. It's like they build you up and they break you down every year. They break your heart consistently, but you keep coming back with everything you have. And every year, it's a it's a consistent letdown.
They still usually beat the Giants and Washington.
That's true. As long as we win the division, then you can at least sleep at night. And then I don't know, but to see the Cowboys, I don't even get me started. The Cowboys and the Giants are, they always have targets on their back.
Well, yeah, I know. Washington kind of seems irrelevant these days. They're just, even though they won the division and made the playoffs, I don't know. There's just something about them that they're boring.
You're totally right on that. Yeah, they're just, irrelevant. It's probably the best word.
Well, I know football gets started in a couple of weeks, and I'm sure everybody watching this is really excited. If you're not, I don't know, you're kind of missing out because there's nothing like football. But, everybody out there watching this, make sure to go stream Rum Summer and the rest of Matt's music. Go follow him on all of his social media platforms and get ready to see him in concert whenever he's around. Well, anyway, thank you guys for watching this. And Matt, thank you so much for joining me.
Tyler, you're the man, brother. Love Dirt Road Country. I'm a huge fan. Love what you guys are doing. So thank you again for having me. Appreciate it.
Of course. Until next time.